At the age of 27, here's one thing you young men need to understand. All right. What's going on, guys? Kayvon Rashad, where I help you men get fit physically, spiritually, and emotionally. Listen, if you're a teenager, you're in the ages between 16, I'm just gonna say 18, between the ages of 18 and 24. This one thing is very important, and you need to make sure you command it and demand it at all costs. But before we get into the video, make sure you guys like the video, make sure you guys subscribe and turn on post notifications. And of course, if you're trying to join a community of brothers that's getting better fit physically, spiritually, emotionally, have access to different online coaching programs that will help you get fit and help you with different courses that will translate into other areas of your life, you need to tap into the Shit to Fit University community right here, man. Link is in the description in the comment section. Let's get into the video. Man, this one thing I wish I really prioritized was my self-respect. Your self-respect, your respect in general is very important, brothers. Your respect is very important, and you must command it and demand it. Now, again, you don't want to do anything that's going to jeopardize your life, right? Say, for instance, someone does you the wrong way. You don't want to crash out. What the young kids are saying, crashing out means you're doing off the wall shit. You retaliate, right? You don't want to retaliate. You want to respond. Because listen, respect is more important, is very important as a man. Growing up, I always thought being liked was most important. Being cool, being popular, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, I was always introverted and always in solitude, but it's like I craved being liked. I craved being liked. And because of that, there were certain things I didn't do. There's certain actions I didn't take because I was scared of what people think. But at the end of the day, what people think of you is really not your fucking problem. What people think of you is really not your problem. It's not your problem to solve. That's their problem. That's their perception of you. They have to deal with that. That's their job, not yours. But I don't want to get on this quick little tangent. But again, your respect is way more important than being liked and loved. You have to be commanding respect. Now, how do you command respect? Again, we speak without speaking most of the time, guys. So again, your appearance matters. This is something, growing up, brother, my mom, I remember she used to always brush my hair hard as hell, bro. Because I never really brushed my hair as a kid. She used to always have my chapel shirt ironed, my clothes ironed. She used to make sure I was neat, make sure my clothes weren't slouched. She used to always tell me to fix my posture. You know what I'm saying? She used to take my head, she's brushing my skin and shit. And I'm like, damn, why is this shit so important? At the age of 27, bro, I now get it. Your appearance matters. Your appearance matters because, listen, whether you want to accept it or not, people are judging you based off your appearance. People don't know your fucking personality, especially if they don't know you. They never had a conversation with you. Only thing somebody can judge you on is the surface level shit, right? So your appearance, you know how you look, and you want to make sure you're looking presentable at all times. You want to make sure you're looking respectable. When you walk in the room, you want to command respect. How do you do that? Your appearance, right? Your body. Your body is very important. Your body is a temple, right? You want to treat your body with so much grace as if you're grateful for it. How are you being grateful for if you become a couch potato? You looking sloppy as hell. Your body's so out of shape. You gotta get in shape, fellas. Again, it's not for them. It's mostly for you to feel good and feel respectable. It's for you. But again, I remember my mom as a kid, she used to always make sure I was neat. They used to always put me in the nicest clothes. And again, I never really realized why. So now, your appearance matters. You speak without speaking. Most of communication is nonverbal. About 85, I think 55 or some shit like that. 85% of communication is nonverbal, bro. Most of the time when we're speaking, it's speaking with our body language. So how are we walking? So when we walking with our hunchback and shit. That signifies that you have low confidence. You have your shoulders up. You have your chest up. You know what I'm saying? Your head up. You look confident. You like you ready to take over the world, man. These are little things that I really didn't realize, bro. It's something I'm still working on as far as my posture and shit. Again, your body is always speaking when you're not speaking. My mentor, Gang God Goldie, he said you gotta learn how to get chose with your mouth closed. This has nothing to do with respect, but again, when you walk in the rooms, bro, like I made a video a couple weeks ago about women shooting their shot. Women shoot their shot because they like what they see. Your appearance, bro. They're not shooting their shot because of your personality. How the fuck they gonna know your personality, brother? How? They don't know your personality. So again, my brothers, you gotta make sure you're presentable, bro. You gotta make sure you're presentable. Your appearance is definitely key when it comes to this shit, bro. You gotta make sure your appearance is on point, making sure your body language is on point. You're signifying confident, strong body language. Your posture straight. You know what I'm saying? You're sitting up high. You're walking tall. These are things that we overlook. These are things that we overlook. Another thing when it comes to respect, bro. Respect is not just that. Respect is you see in a certain situation and someone does you the wrong way, somebody fucks you over, somebody tries you, you have to be able to walk away and never talk to that person again because it's your respect. Now, if it's some shit where somebody road rage, some shit like that, bro, that's fine. Shit happens. You're never gonna see, for the most part, you're never gonna see these people again. So you pretty much can ignore it. But somebody that you see on a daily basis and they disrespecting you, they do something that you didn't fuck with, you have to call them out on it. And if they're not willing to make that change, you have to stop fucking with them. You have to stop fucking with them, man. Really. You have to be willing to let people go. Especially in relationships, bro. Especially with women, bro. Women cross boundaries very easily without knowing. And it's up to us. And it's for us, for you to correct them. But if you don't correct them, again, one thing I learned as a kid, bro, if you don't call out disrespect or you don't defend yourself, bro, it only gets worse. It just continues to add up, bro. And I always remember, as a kid, I used to always just let shit slide. And then when I get fucking furious and I fucking fight, and I actually win the fight, that's when the shit stopped. But what would have happened if I would have just stopped, if I would have just called that shit out right then and there when it first happened? It started off this small, then it got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Don't do that. You gotta call it out right away. Either call it out right away or just distance yourself from this person and never fuck with them. But if you want this person in your life, you gotta call it out. And if they're not willing to make the change, you have to be willing to walk away. Walking away will get you your respect. Your respect is way more important than being liked and loved. Listen, we all have that craving, that desire to be liked and loved. Let's be real. We want to be liked and loved. But you got to tell yourself, especially as a man, your self-respect is always number one. Self-respect should be your priority. Your respect is number one. And if you don't respect yourself, how do you expect other people to respect you? Your respect is very much important. So again, your appearance, you know, how you coming into the world, you know what I'm saying? How you presenting yourself to the world, that's very important. 2, you know what I'm saying? Being able to walk away from certain situations. And last but not least, what was the last one I was gonna fucking say, man? All right, guys, last but not least, man, you gotta keep your word, bro. Let's be real. As men, we gotta keep our words. Your word is bond. Word is equal. So word equals bond. You gotta make sure you keep your word, brother. You say you're gonna do something, you gotta do that shit, bro. You tell somebody, oh, if you fuck me over, this is gonna happen. And if they do fuck you over and it doesn't happen, you have lost all respect from that person, bro. You gotta keep your word. You gotta keep your words, my brother. Your word is everything. Your word is bond. You can literally, the power is in the tongue. Life and death life or death is in the tongue, guys. So again, your word is everything, bro. You gotta keep your word at all costs, man. You can change it. I understand people change their mind and shit, but again, when it comes to certain shit, you gotta just keep your word to it. Like I said, you say you're gonna do something. You say if somebody you do this to me, this is gonna happen, and it doesn't happen. Man, I'm a teacher, so I know this for a fact. You gotta keep your word. My students, I have them like do a time, like when it comes to them changing, because I'm a PE teacher, and I tell them, oh, you gotta go change. If you're not back in 8 minutes, you have a fucking suicide for every minute. Of course, I don't curse at them, of course. But again, if I tell them that, and let's say they come back in 9 minutes instead of 8 minutes, I have to make them do a suicide, no matter how much I like that student. Because if I don't, in their head, they're like, oh, this nigga ain't keeping his word. He ain't keeping his word. So I'm like, why the fuck should I listen to him? He ain't gonna do nothing anyway. It matters, bro. All this shit matters, bro. Your self-respect is everything. Your word matters. All right, fellas. So listen, we're gonna summarize this up all real quick. Number one, your appearance and how you carry yourself in this world. That's number one. Number two, your ability to walk away from certain situations or call out disrespect right away. And three, you got to be able to keep your word, because your word is bond, especially as a man. All right, man. I hope this video helps you, kings, man. Listen, I want you guys joining the Brotherhood Shit to Fit University, man, where I'm going to teach you guys how to get fit physically, spiritually, emotionally, from the exercise part, the mindset part, and other aspects of life that you might want to improve on, man. So listen, I need you guys to join the Shit to Fit University Academy. Link is in the description. And of course, don't forget to like my shit. Don't forget to comment. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you're trying to elevate your life, man, as a man. Let's get money.